Look, Diamond, Terran versus Terran. So we're in full-on Bronze League Heroes territory.
Good luck, have fun.
As you can tell by using punctuation.
You need more support.
Are we gonna get gas? Eventually. Not after the ranks. We'll get gas when we remember it, which is significantly later. Ah, yes. The classic staring at the camera. Every day. Here's our once daily announcement. All right. Stop. Jimmy. Okay. If you find yourself too lazy to move the camera, it might be because you don't know. You can increase the speed at which, when you drag your mouse to the edge of the screen, it drags around the screen. When I see players sitting there staring at their camera and then move it like a quarter inch, the default is 20%. I put it at 55. You might even want to put it higher, so it doesn't look like your camera isn't on a swivel. So, I'm not saying necessarily that that's your issue here, but... But it definitely is one of those tendencies. Like, I'm pretty sure you're on 20%, Mr. Jolie. Are you here, by the way? I don't want to do the replay, and he left a while ago. Because, like, you can look and see the camera drag multiple times.
Now I have your
Thank you, Assad Snowflakes, for that. Like, when you see this, like, when it goes like this and then like this, that means they picked up their mouse to move it more. Which means the sensitivity is probably way too low. Like... For example, in one cross of the mouse pad, we'll say we're at the edge here. I'm like in the middle of my mouse pad. Okay, I'm being dumb. I don't understand. I'm really dumb. Now, actually, they might have picked up the mouse, but I don't think that's what happened. That might be a reflex. It looked like a I'm like, as soon as I thought about it, I'm like, you can just hold it, though. But by reflex, sometimes people will pick up the mouse. I do that sometimes. When I forget, you can just hold it to drag it, because nobody wants to just let it go.
Your add-on's done.
Middle mouse drag, you know, like, I have mine like this, which is pretty high sensitivity. Mostly for casting, to be honest. For you aspiring casters out there, you can drag the camera anchored on your, well, just watch. That's how you do this, is the, mouse click scroll. I don't know, it's on middle mouse button. And that makes it a lot smoother to follow units that are moving around if you're not going to use camera follow. Wow, I suck today. Maybe if I get really mad at this one, I'll... What the fuck is that tech lab? What are you going to build out of a tech lab? It's like, I gotta get stim because it's important to have stim. For your non-marines? It's like, no, I'm making the tech lab for the factory. Oh, so one Reaper can kill all the SCVs? Let's see. Let's find out. Let's find out what creative ideas we have for this tech lab.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Pretty much that tech lab was Microsoft Edge / formerly Internet Explorer. The only reason it was here was to install a better, well, not an add-on, but that was its only reason for existence. And then he's gonna build another tech lab on the rack. Next level place. What if one Reaper... A Reaper can get in your base at around 230 if he does like a normal Reaper. Now, I'm not saying he did because we're in Silver and most players don't know anything but Marines, tanks, and Vikings, but...
CC's upgrade.
And now the beauty of it is you flipped over the tech lab and you're still just not building any units. This add-on is it's dead weight. No building is allowed to build with this add-on. All right. we've got our tech lab. We got it a little bit quicker because we built it on the racks. This way we can not build out of the factory just as hard. Nailing it. I'm 900 minerals, 400 gas. There's a no, wait. What? Let me break a few things down here. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we have a 4th. 4. I like how it's like, well, there's an SCV. Go about my business. Oh no. Where you going, little buddy? Just gonna watch it. Just gonna watch it. And it just leaves. Okay. We're going mech, I guess. We're gonna have the perimeter scouting depots. Very important. I like how we can so dramatically see every single action. That's beautiful. Like, you can tell what we're going for here. On the bright side, the SCV production has been pretty good, so I'll give them that. I mean, now we're mining way too much gas. It's for the mass Thor build. Everybody knows how good Thors are.
Add-on complete.
Why Tech Lab into Cyclone? Well, a few parts of that. 1, it now requires a Tech Lab for a Cyclone. 2, he's not the one building the Cyclones, that's the other guy. But, a lot of stuff to unpack there. I don't know what we're building. Is that a reactor? I feel like this is part of the versus AI. Oh, you know what? Never mind. It's just an add-on, bitch. It's much more important to lift the barracks than it is to build any units out of it. Build more units. Oh my god, it is for Thors. The build is all mapped out. Is that a quad cyclone drop? Oh, well, at least Thors will deal with it. Where did the command center go? Wait. Wow.
Build more depots.
That's a lot of damage.
Wow.
Good thing you got another CC just chilling right there, so we're fine. He was prepared for this. That was the decoy command center. Okay, now he's got his real command center.
CC's upgraded.
We now have 3 Thors and probably end up with a half dozen turrets on defense because of that one drop. The beauty of it is the Thors, without being in high impact mode, probably wouldn't kill the medevacs before they got out. Oh my god! We don't see this very often. Not only is it the Venn Diascan, it's the Venn Triascan. With an extra on top. I have nothing clever for this. Wait. Now here's the most important part of the game. He's scant, but will Jolie Bully answer? I don't have anything clever to say about 4 scant. then quadra scan. That's not as clever. 5 scans? Wait, are there 5 scans? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then quadra. You know what? I guess it's out. But we'll Jolie Bolie counter scan. He's about to have the energy.
Good. Now
Okay,
I have
wait
your
for it.
attention.
It's very important to get that counter scan off. So you can show your opponent who's boss.
Mineral
Thank you,
field
Lego
depleted.
Box 206 for 3 months.
That mineral field's gone. Don't spend it all in one place.
I just don't enjoy it.
SCV ready.
Alright, we're gonna take the third.
Add-on complete.
We've only got 3 out of 5 factories on the hotkey. There we go, add it in. But we're macroing up. Thor Hellion.
Mineral field depleted.
Not, I mean, like, it's not a terrible unit composition.
CC's
I don't mind.
upgraded.
As long as you spend your money. Alright, in comes the army. How are the Thors gonna do?
You need more supply depots.
I appreciate how both sides have Thors no matter how the game is going, no matter what they're going for. Gotta have those Thors, you know how good they are. There's some tanks at the back, who gives a shit? Maybe 3 Thors will do what 6 could not.
Upgrade complete.
More scans. This one SCV. We're doing some like constellation level depot production. And then I will summon the Dark Lord of Terran. Marine King Prime. I don't know. If I'm able to create the right symbol. Bit by bit. But if you just keep building Thors, what could go wrong?
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Mineral
Oh shit! He saw the Thors, he liked what he saw. Welcome back to Silver League Snowflakes.
depleted.
Oh yeah, we were way off the rails a while ago with Jolie Bolie versus Kal-El. I like the Thors with the blades. Just start slicing at them. Now, the real question is, what is the Thor count for both sides? 14 to 13 in favor of Jolie Bolie. The upgrades +2/+2 mech against 1/1. So the upgrade advantage to Kal-El. A scan. Wait, did he just scan his own army? I don't see it. Across the board! Across the... The scans rain down. I feel like we need different music for this. Wait! Gotta get in the mood. The Thors are moving up. And the Thors are in defense. Which side will come out on top of the heavy metal battle? The tanks initiate. The Hellbats in the front. The Whittle Mines triggering onto the Hellbats. A lot of the tanks already being taken out. The Hellbats filtering through. The upgrade's still in favor, but it doesn't matter that much when Thors hit this hard. The Whittle Mines are all exhausted. Thors trapped behind other Thors, while Thors attack them. But it appears the numbers are thinning. That single Hellbat eating some shots. But 4 Thors survive. We got 5 more Thors. A real thorn in both players' sides. The Whittlemans are recharging. Thank you, Tammy, for 10 subs to the community. Did they deserve it? Who knows? Oh, the Whittlemans try to escape. The Thor's blasting him. Drilling Claws is done. He scanned. He's still out of range. Beautifully done. He clears up the minefield. The Thor production continue. Oh, but a shot's gonna come out.
Good.
It's pretty hard.
Now I have your attention.
The production continues. Thor's on both sides. Some Whittlemons being added in. 3-3 is going to be done for Kal-El. What's the Thor count? It's set. It is currently 5
Now I have your
to
attention.
none. He has 2 Marines. That's his whole army. He was microing Whittlemons. The battle continues. The sensor towers. He's mining the gold from both sides. Scans across the board.
Now I have your attention.
Another round of Thors coming up. They will have a 2 upgrade advantage, but what's the numbers? It's 12 to 10 in favor of Jolie Bolie.
Good.
The belated
Now I have
Thors.
your attention.
Another scan. They fight over the golden minerals.
Good.
There's
Now I
a
have your
good
attention.
metaphor here. But the Thors are moving up, but they're in range from the high ground. The hammers raining down. The Thors trying to move forward. The minefield in place, but not quite where it needs to be. The Thors are going to be caught between a planetary and more Thors from the back. He takes it out. Is it enough, though? Gonna try to target down one. The Whittle Mines not finding connections on the SCVs. A couple shots go out, but the Thors come out on top. Oh, that Whittle Mine really wants the trigger. Not gonna find it. One hit will a tank joined the party. A tank leaves. Marines still rallying across. 15 Thors to 3. But it's not over yet. He still eventually has to attack. He's nearly maxed out. 3-3 upgrades on the way. 8 factories. High impact Thors. I mean, it only affects anti-air damage, but it does look cool. There's some Hellbats in there, can you tell? Let's be honest. The Thor count is 16 to 7, but there are tanks. Will he siege in time? The Whittle Mine's trying to come up. The tanks on the front lines, not where they want to be, but he's getting up close and personal. The splash damage from the Whittle Mines and the tanks. He tries to come up the ramp. Is he going to be thrown back? Is there enough splash? The Thor is trying to hold the line. The upgrade's still in favor of the Red Terran. The Thor is blasting through. It's looking very close to an even trade. One more Thor's gonna fall. Looks like the last one will survive for Jolie Bolie, but the attack continues. The Whittle Mines are close. 1 shot, 2 shots should finish it, and both armies are obliterated. The units lost is, I don't even know anymore. Go again. More Thors in production. He's going for infantry weapons and armor, which seems a little questionable. 5 Thors. Who can build more Thors? It's 5 to 5. They're both at 3-3. Continuing to build. Plenty of command center. Smart servos coming up. Not that it matters too much here. The base is exposed. Tanks are already sieged. The Thors are moving into defensive position. The planetary being shelled. The Hellbats tanking some shots. Oh, the tanks are in the front. The Hellbat doing a good job, but is it enough? At the back, 3 to 2. The tank taken out. Jolie Bolie defends. The reinforcements are on the way. They continue to pound into one another. That's a lot of Hellions. Hellions not so great against Thors, except to eat the shots. Blasting through another tank. A lot of hits it takes to kill a Hellion. Compared to killing Thors, he actually target fires the Thor. But not enough. Continuing to push through. Now the base is exposed. They've opened up some of the gold minerals. The SCVs could potentially escape. He will run away through the minerals he's already mined out. Some tanks at the back, doing lots of damage. The high impact Thors almost get the orbital, but don't quite finish it off. They can't get through the minerals. I take it back. But it's a valley of death. The canyon. He's trying to come through the minerals, but the boys are there to repair. He's trying to run. The boys encourage him to fight. He will win that fight. And they hold the line. The Thermopylae of Terran versus Terran. As the Thors continue to be produced on both sides. The planetary targeted once again. What's the Thor count? 7 to 7. Oh, the planetary is gone. The SCV is being slaughtered. He's coming down the ramp. Their tanks sieged up. There's just not that many Thors. But the tank's doing a lot of splash damage. He will eventually clean this up, but at what cost? A scan. Why are you scanning? He's right in front of you. But more Thors come in to reinforce. Kalel still ahead. He's building 4 Thors at a time. Continuing production. SCVs. What is the worker count? Dead even. 71 to 71. Thors are going to try to hold the gold. Another scan. He sees the edge of the Venn die scan. The SCV's making the long journey over to the bottom right. The Widowmines can burrow on the ramp. Instead, he will just run into the Thors. Not as good. He does make it kind of far. More Thors coming up. The Widowmines could help out a bit. He's trying to draw him in. He will successfully. The shots go out. He's coming down the ramp, though. The Thors are quite bulky. Does he have the damage? The counts are still heavy. It looks like Kalel will be able to move down, but there are 6 Thors in production for Jolie Bowley. Is he going to try to carry this through all the way to the production, to the other side of the map, to try to win the game? Is it possible? There's only 2 Thors here. The rest are taking the path less traveled, and for good reason. These 2 Thors will be taken out. The tank trying to retreat. Widowmine's gonna burrow. Tanks sieging up. Gonna clean up the Widowmines. The orbital was exposed. Thor production continues on both sides. The supply is surprisingly even. The orbital is taken out. The scans continue to give him range. It's only 2 tanks, a Thor and a Marine. Very dead Marine. The Thors continue to trickle across by Kalel. The production, the mechanical industrial complex is incredible. The tank on the low ground doing a lot of damage as well. Another Thor pops up, another Thor goes out. You can't explain that. That tank just being allowed to sit there and shell over and over. More scans. He's got the high ground vision. 1 Thor falls. He's finally going to be able to come down the ramp and clear out that tank, but so much damage was done. The Thors continue to trickle forward, over through the smoke. He needs to pull back. He does. 163 to 127 supply. Somehow we're still going. Neither side is mining as much gas as they would like. Actually, 1,300 gas a minute here for Jolie Bowley. I don't know who's scanning anymore. It's been a slugfest. Kalel is trying to take the base, but Jolie Bowley has already claimed it. He is moving his army into that position. The Thor count is now 11 to 8 in favor of the Blue Terran. He's going to work his way through the orbital. The response is coming up. Thank you, Bacon.
Hard.
All the SCVs will fall, but does he have the numbers to actually hold the Thors? Jolie Bowley is on the march. The tanks aren't sieged. He's going to claim the base, a hostile takeover. In come more Thors. Kind of an awkward angle here. The Widowmines are not burrowed. The tank is not sieged. He's going... That's more Thors, though. He has the concave. The hammers from every side. He's desperately trying to come down the ramp, but it's not going to be enough. Blasting through, and finally a decisive engagement. 13 to 3 Thors, and he will reclaim the bottom right base. Blasting through the orbital. How many Thors died in this game? I can actually tell you. If I look at the stats. So by the end of this game, Kalel will produce 79 Thors. And Jolie Bowley 73. So over 150 Thors. Making sure he's going to try to fry the electronics with the electromagnetic pulse of the scan. Everybody knows that's exactly how it works. That is too many Thors. 17 to 8. They're out. They look tiny in comparison to the bladed Thors. Oh no. He's caught between a Thor and a Thor place. That's a... Oh my god. 18 Thors! Blasting through the scans as well on both sides. The tanks are no match. There's simply too much. GG! But, of course, we're not going to leave the game yet. I still have 2 Thors. That was awesome! I always wanted to see Tracer IRL. Oh, wait. This is start. At the end of the day, don't worry. Soon enough, they will play enough games to be salty about balance. Think that the game, that it matters in the gold or the flat league, whatever they make it to, and eventually start complaining in Twitch chat, on Reddit, or the Battle.net forums. I have faith they can do it. If they just apply themselves, they'll make it.